What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Been gone for a while, but we're gonna get you a video here today. A little mod video we're gonna do to the ZX6, this beautiful thing right here. Let me give you a rundown of what we've done to it so far, all off camera. Didn't have the channel before we started these mods, but as you can see, you know, this is functional. You know, some would say cosmetic, but the tank pads for aggressive riding. And we did put a Two Brothers a Typhoon exhaust on the bike. I like the way it sounds. Sounds really throaty. Some may say it's a little too loud, but I like it. You know, they say loud pipes save lives, but you know, I don't really get into that, but I just like the way it sounds. But anyway, today there's a couple things we're going to do. Starting off with, we're going to add the seat delete pylon for the back. You know, as you can see as it comes, man, you got to assemble this thing, and I'm going to show you how to do that today, step by step. And you know, one step I'd probably leave out, but I'm going to do it today, is I'm going to put the toolkit in it, but only for educational purposes if you want to do this. And if time permits on this video, we are going to eliminate the rear pegs off this bike. We got some block offs right here, you know, we won't have big holes in it. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get it started. Alright guys, the first step to getting this, you know, or to installing this is you have to remove the back seat. Now in the past, Kawasaki made it, you know, easier to remove that back seat than it did the front seat, and it was kind of a pain to remove the front seat. You know, you'd have to take a panel off. You know, you had two bolts in the front here on either side. You had to remove them, then you could take that seat off. Even, you know, that was kind of a pain to get to your battery. But let me show you what they did, and it made it a lot easier on 2019, I guess, going forward. Same thing you would do if you was taking the rear seat off. You would just turn the key. Let me see if I can do this one-handed while holding the camera. Now you easily lift up the back seat like so. So now you got the back seat off, but we still got to get back there to the toolkit, because we'll actually have to remove a couple of bolts on that to get part of the toolkit out. Now you don't really have to do this step as far as taking the toolkit out, but I'm just, like I said, I'm going to do it, you know, because it's part of the instructions of the seat delete. Well, what they did in this year, you got a little pull here, and if you pull that little pull, it'll actually release the seat. And I'll do that again right here. Like I said, this is not the easiest thing to hold this camera, you know, I ain't got nothing to hold it with, but pull it like that, you lift right here, pull forward, and bam, the back seat pops off. So that can let you get to your toolkit in the back. Now, per the instructions of this kit, we have to remove these two bolts right here, you know, to get that portion of a screwdriver out. So I'll go ahead and do that. Well, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get this seat in the house. I'm going to do it all there. That's where my workstation is going to be today, on my pool table. And as you can see, I've got everything kind of laid out in front of me here. Tools, you know. This little handy dandy little thing right here has got all the Allens you'll ever need, basically. So I'm going to use that today, but you know, you can use your metric Allen set that you got laying around or whatever. But instructions, kind of wish they would make the print a little bit bigger on these instructions. Old man like me, it's kind of hard to see, but you know, I'll manage. But like I said, the first thing that it's going to ask you to do, and I wouldn't normally put the toolkit in the back of that because I'd switch back and forth, but since I'm going to take the footrest off anyway, might as well go ahead and put the toolkit in. So what it's asking you to do, to get this little screwdriver out of here, you got to remove these two bolts right here. And I think that's a size, we're going to say it's a size 4, because that's what it is. Anyway, pretty simple. I'm not going to speed through any of this. I'm going to do this in real time so you can actually see how long it would actually take you to do this if you were to order this. And I'm guarantee it's not going to take a long time. But we'll just see. You know, remove one. Put it in there pretty tight. Remove the second. Like so. And when you lift up right here, there you go. You got that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that back together right now because I do not like it to be loose. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Maybe you want to leave it loose if you want to. That's just personal preference, I guess. But me, myself, I'm just going to put it back on. And I'm sure there's a torque specification for all this, but I'm not really worried about that because it is plastic up under here. And I'm not going to torque it too much anyway because I don't want to break it. Alright, now we need to remove all the other tools. You remove your screwdriver handle here. Comes out pretty easy, like so. We'll remove this double-sided attachment right here. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put this back on here like that so I don't lose it. I'll use this flathead here to remove these Allens out of here because they are kind of tight. I don't know if you've ever had to remove them, but Allen 1 and then Allen 2. Alright, now we're done with this part right here. You can put this wherever you want to put it. Like I said, if you're riding 2-up still, don't lose it. Because your girlfriend or whoever's going to probably get mad at you. But anyway, set that to the side. Now we're going to assemble the actual seat delete. And what it tells me to do first is I got to drive this bracket right here. And I've got these two, what are they calling? They're calling them, let's see, dampeners is what they call them, but they got little grommets on them. Actually, that's not the right ones. See, that's why you gotta have the instructions, guys. These two right here, these are actually the dampeners. You know, we're gonna open these like so. Get them out of the bag. And there's two. 1 and 2. These are pretty easy to install. I've done a seat delete like this before, and I've had to put it together, so this is not really anything difficult or different than what I'm already used to. You would just basically have to twist them in like this, pop them in like so, and repeat the process on the other side. So far, so good. Hey, we got that done, right? Not too hard. Now we're going to do the next step. It says we got some dampeners, and then we got some clamps, and we got some trims. Alright, look on here and see what these parts actually are. So like I said, this thing is kind of hard to read. It's very small print. Let's see. 12. Let's see. Looks like it's these guys right here. Got those ready. And I can already see where they go. And what was the next one? The clamp. That right there, I know what that is. That is going to be right here. I got it in front of me already. And I think there was one more thing on here. The trims, yes, number 7. These, let's see. I had them here just a second ago. Where did I put them? See, this is the thing. You'll lose things right in front of your eyes, guys, if you're not careful. Now, I know I had these here. Oh, right here in front of me. See, I'm blind. Hence the glasses. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and continue on. Let's go ahead and open these particular components. I probably could open these earlier. It probably saved a little bit of time. But like I said, we're going through this in real time to show you how long it would take you if you were trying to do this. Now me, myself, like I said, I've done this before, but it was on a zx6r, and a little bit different. Didn't seem like it had as much going on, but Kawasaki, that's why it's better, right? Got more going on. Anyway. Let's see. And we got this little clip here. If I can get it open. That was tough. That's probably the toughest part of it, is getting that open right there. Anyway, he says it's just a little spring clip. What it is going to hold some... oh, I didn't want to do that yet, but anyway, you can see how it's got the teeth there. It just clips in there. And like these are little dampeners, and then you got these right here, what they call them, trim. Alright, so now we need our second bracket, which is right here. This is what, basically this bracket right here, this trim here, this is what's going to go into the back, hold the seat on. And it's going to hold your toolkit also on top of it. Now, I'm really interested to see when we get it all done, how do you get the toolkit out without having tools? We'll see. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this going. So we're going to start with the trim right here. It doesn't really give you a certain order. I'm supposed to chalk these with a suitable tool, so I don't know. I may not have that tool available to myself right now. But anyway, it doesn't really show you a good example on how to put these on. Then again, maybe I should have watched a video on this. But, meh, we'll get them. Let's see here. Oh, I see why they gotta chalk it. Alright, we got these on. We do have to squeeze them in, but we're gonna do that here in a second. Right now we're just putting them on there in place where they need to be. I had to get some pliers here in a second and we'll do that. But for time being, they're on where they need to be. And next we're gonna put these little grommets on the side, which is here and here. Now these might be a little bit tougher for you to install. So they're larger than the hole. It wasn't too bad on that side. Got that one in. And let's put the other side in. I hope you guys can see this all right. I mean, I really ain't think this out. I wasn't even expecting to get this piece in today, but we're gonna go ahead and make a video for you. Anyway, got those in right there. And what was next, guys? You remember? Yes, the clip. But anyway, let's see here. Now, it says we're going to take it, and as it's pointed this way, looks like it's pointed down. Put the clip in like so. Now this will probably spin anyway, so if I put it in the wrong orientation, I'm sure I can change it around. And I probably don't even need this piece, but we're gonna go ahead and put it anyway because I don't see what it really goes to anyway. But like I said, we're gonna put it in. Let's see. Like I said, these pictures are black and white, guys. It's kind of hard to see. Anyway, we're going to put it in there like so. That's the way it's showing it goes in there. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to flip this thing right on over. And I don't know why, but I guess you could have did this in either step. But now, we're going to insert this pad here. And this pad here is what your toolkit will stick to. So let's put this right here with the other trash. Anyway, And this is pretty self-explanatory. You really can't put it any wrong way. Just place it on just like so, and just sits there basically. And then the next thing you do is you got your actual holder for your toolkit here. All it is a piece of foam with a little bit of double stick on the back of it. So open it up. If I can tell you how it's going to fit, it's probably going to fit in here like so. So we know the orientation of it, so we're going to go ahead and pull the sticky tape off of the back. I hate this crap right here. I can't never get it to start right. Let's see. Oh, there's a little spot I can get to right. Hell, I thought I could. There we go. There we go. We got some of it off right. Like I said, guys, this is probably not even a step you may not even want to do with this. But like I said, for purposes of the video, I'm going to do it step for step how it says to do this. You may not want to put your toolkit in there, but I'm going to put it in there for now. Get that straightened out like that. And I don't guess necessarily I have to put, wow, that fits in there not the way I figured it would. That pad there, it's not the same size, but that sticky right there ain't going to affect nothing. And I'm sure it'll wear off over time when it gets a lot of dirt and grime on there. Anyway, I guess we could go ahead and insert the tools in there. It's not telling me to do that yet, but we could go ahead and do that and get that out of the way, because I feel like it doesn't really matter at this point. Let's see, like so. It doesn't almost look like I have enough spots for my tools. Let's see here. I guess you would put that on top of there, and this right here like that. So I guess you're putting both your Allens in the same area. I guess that's just kind of saving some space. But there, that's done. We didn't have to do it, but we're just going to go ahead and do it. All right, next is we're going to actually start inserting or putting the nuts on here before we can actually bolt this thing down. And it's just like anything else on a motorcycle, basically with a nut on it, it's a nut clip. If you mess with motorcycles at any time, you're really familiar to these, because a lot of older bikes, especially older bikes, have these on their fairings. See, all it is just a nut with a clip on it. And I already know that you're going to put one in this area, basically I guess until it snaps in. And then we'll have two areas up on the top right here where we'll have to put the other two. There's a total of 3 of them. Let me see if I can get that in there. Try number 2. All right, got that in there. And they're all the same size, so you really can't, mess them up. The only way you can mess them up, you could probably put them in there backwards or upside down, but you would understand that you did that as soon as you tried to bolt the next part onto it. All right, so now to the next step. This is not taking long, guys. You can do this in your spare time right after work or whatever you got. But bracket here, we got to attach the bracket to it, just like so. And we have a few little bolts here. They're right there. We got to put them on there. And we should be able to do that right now. So let's go ahead and open them up. There should be 3, and there is 3. Just like the instruction says there would be. This is probably getting about a 15-minute long video. Actually, we're only 6.5 minutes into the actual installation, so we're doing pretty good. Get my tool here, figure out which one it is. I think it's probably the same. Yes, it is. It's 4mm. So now we're going to line this up like so. Let me see if I can angle this down just a little bit for you can see a little better. All right, can you see, guys? Hope you can. You're not talking to me because this is not live. But anyway, so we're going to sit there. We're going to go ahead and get this one kind of threaded in. Maybe have to back that out just a tad bit before we can get it in there. I think that's gotten seated in there a little bit. And same thing on the other side. just like so. And then we'll take our Allen here, and we will probably have to get a little more room, like so. And we'll start seating this down. Guys, on a scale of 1 to 5, this is more like a 2 as far as installation on something. Just don't rush yourself when you do things like this, because you can maybe possibly do some things wrong. And like I said, you don't want to break anything, especially dealing with motorcycle plastic, because it's freaking expensive. Who knows why it's so expensive? It's just plastic, right? But yeah, I've broken fairings and stuff, over tightening fairing bolts and things. So try not to do that. And like I said, there would be a torque specifications, and actually seeing in the instructions there is torque specifications. But we're not worried about that right now. We're just getting it snug. And if you want to go and do the torque specifications, be my guest. Anyway, I'm not going to. Anyway, we got that portion done, and it looks like we're going to have to attach the other bracket to it. There was our toolkit that it said put in there. Yeah, we've already done that. And now we are going to add the toolkit. And the way you do that is you're going to flip it over like so. And I knew that was going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip these two Allens, because the smaller Allen will fall out. And it doesn't really tell you in the instructions which orientation to put them, but that's going to be a lot better because that's not going anywhere now. Or maybe not. Anyway, I feel like you could probably lose these Allens pretty easy in this kit right here. And but anyway, as you can hear, they're falling out right now. Basically, all we got now is we got two of these little cushions right here we got to add. And we got this cushion to add somewhere, but it didn't tell us where to add it. I've looked over these instructions, and nowhere on here. Okay, never mind. I lied to you guys. I skipped a step. So we're going to add that cushion. Back up. Everything fell out of my toolkit like expected. Man, that little thing right there, I just don't know about it. And then again, I'll probably take them out of it. Just kind of how I am. I don't really want them in there. But once again, it's for the training purposes of actually following these instructions 100%. This piece of pad right here, it just sits up and I guess it's just to keep you from maybe for keep you for tools from coming out, you think? And there again, we got this two-sided tape. And this stuff right here, man, they should put a pull tab on this stuff. It is almost impossible to get out. I'm probably gonna have to edit this out. Nah. I will edit a little bit of this out. I'm not gonna lie. It shouldn't take me this long to get this done. I gotta bring out the big guns. That little piece of pad there is really getting aggravating. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slit a little bit off this cover off. And if you're playing with knives, guys, be careful. If we peel this back right here, I feel like we can get some of it off. Yeah, well, we did something, didn't we? We might have just rent this thing. All right, there we go. They shouldn't make that so hard. They actually should have put something right in the middle of it, you know, overlapping, so you could just pop it right off, right? Close my knife up here before I stab myself. And I'm gonna put my pad in, like so. Yep, doesn't look centered, but whatever. And then we're gonna go back to the step that I kind of went a little too far on. And I believe that's going to help me hold them tools in. And yes, it did. Good job, Kawasaki. But still, again, I don't know how you're going to get that out once you've got it in. Maybe I'll see here in a minute. I don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish out. We got another bolt here that I've already got out. Just simply goes in right like so. And take our Allen. Oh, I got that open. Anyway, now this is actually kind of not the orientation, but it doesn't really say. It basically says add, you know, this one and the two in the front. But I'm gonna go ahead and get that one in there just to kind of hold it. And I'm not gonna snug it down right now. I'm just gonna get it kind of in there for it to hold it in place. And I got my two last bolts here. They go here and here, so pretty easy. And I thought I was gonna get some weight savings from the seat to this. And let me tell you, I think this is actually heavier. But it's gonna look so damn good on there. I think anyway, but that's a preference of mine. I like doing the seat deletes on my motorcycles. I've done on every one of them. And this one right here was, in particular, it was kind of hard to get. If you plan on doing this on your 2019, and I would, you know, assume it's going to be the same one on the 2020, other than the color change that I've seen. They're not going to do the gray anymore. That's the next size up there. There's these two right here are a 5mm, it looks like. And this would probably be easier if you had just a regular standard Allen too. So you're going to need a 4mm and a 5mm to do this. But I got what I got. We're going to tighten these. Like I said, you don't want to tighten too tight because you don't want to break anything. But that's tight enough right there. And then we're going to go back and we're going to tighten up that 4mm on the front. All right. And we're almost done, guys. We only got two more things to do. Actually, three, but one could be considered as two could be considered as one. These little cushions here. You gotta add these cushions right here, and that's basically just something for it to sit on, for you know it won't vibrate around or make noise. And these are gonna be easy to put in. All you do is just take them and you're gonna pull them from the other side like so. I say like so, but you gotta push it through the hole right here. Let me see here. Let me get to it this way and do it. You can probably do this with some needle nose pliers. Might make it a little bit easier on you, but you don't want to rip it either, though. If you rip this thing, you're gonna be mad. All right, that one's in right there. Doesn't take long. Just a little finessing. That's all it takes. Just a little patience on things like this. Well, hey. Alright, got that right there. And last but not least, the one step it does not, and absolutely does not, and I've looked it over and over, is the actual pad. It says Ninja that goes on the front of it. I guess they feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. But anyway, take it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little holes in the actual component here, and you got 6 rubber pieces that are going to be the same way as you did the last one. You just got to pull on them to snap those into place, and give them a little twist like that. It seems like it works pretty good. But in actuality, probably, and it didn't tell you, but you probably should have put this on before you put the bracket in. And it seems like it makes sense because one of these looks like it's going to be incredibly damn hard to get to. I'm probably going to have to get the pliers to get to it. But I'll do that off camera because that's not a normal step I would assume. But when you do this, I suggest you put it in that way. But anyway, guys, there's your complete product. Now we'll go take it out to the bike and see what it looks like on there. All right. Oh yeah, one more last step, guys. Remember when I was talking about these, you had to chalk them. Basically, all you gotta do is take a pair of pliers and squeeze them in, like so. This is just to get them squeezed down in there so they won't move. Now, over wear and tear, you know, they may move, but those right now seem pretty secure. So like I said, we're gonna go to the bike, we're gonna put it on. We're gonna try and get the footrest done today. It is getting kind of dark outside, but maybe we can get it done real quick. Alright guys, we are losing daylight, but as you can see, we've got it fitted on. And it looks absolutely amazing on the back. Sleeker profile other than the seat. I'll do a before and after picture to let you actually see side by side in this video the difference. I don't think we're going to get to the rear footrest today due to the light, but maybe we will. We'll see. And if I cut to the outro, you know we didn't get to it. Alright guys, you know what, I'm really going to go ahead and just do this because this won't take long at all. See these little blocks that I got right here? Paid about $24 a piece for them. That's in right. You'll have two on each side. This is going to really clean the look of the bike up. And like I said, this is basically personal. If you don't have to do this, and you don't even have to put the blocks on it. If you do, remove them. But me, myself, I don't want to see a big gaping hole right there in that area. As you see, be careful not to scratch your paint when you're pulling these off. I believe they do have a little bit of Loctite up under them, keeping them on pretty good. And I'm not going to put Loctite on what I'm about to put on here because I'm really not going to ride today. Probably won't ride for a couple days. But show you how easy this is to do. And this is, to me, personally, it's going to clean it up. And these things are kind of heavy. So this will be some weight reduction. Pretty good bit actually, probably about 3 pounds maybe. Doesn't really sound like a lot when you talk about, you know, weight reduction, but 3 pounds is actually a lot really on a motorcycle. As you can see right now, you have these big areas right here, and that just does not look good to me. It looks unfinished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the block on there. Hopefully you can see. I'm not really looking at the camera right now, but hardware came with 4 little bolts here, and you'll just take them and put them on like so. Oh man, that looks amazing already. To me anyway. You may not like it, you may not care for it, but I personally think the tail of this bike looks amazing. We already did the Fender Eliminator Kit. I wish I'd have put that on there. That was actually a pretty good little job. Didn't take that long to do. It just was a lot you had to do to get it off. And servo buddy and the servo lines and things like that. Not sure what I did with my Allens. I should be right back, guys. Alright, this is not the Allens you want to use for this particular application, but like I said, since I'm not going anywhere, it'll do for today, because I'm not going to put any, I'm not going to be on the road and have any chance for them to jar off. But it'd been nice if they'd have made them the same as what actually came on there. Alright. Oh yeah, that looks great. Alright, we could probably switch over here and do the other side real quick. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it, guys. I think I got just enough light to do this. I'm not sure what the light looks like right now, but I feel like I got enough light. Y'all might rag me in the comments. I don't care. I just want to get it done today. See what my camera angle looks like on that right there. Oh yeah, I hardly have any light. But like I said, this is just me working out in my area here. I've already loosened these up, so it's not gonna be that hard to get them off anyway. But you can see, ever how long this video takes is how long it took. And I guarantee it's no more than probably about 30-35 minutes. Which is long for a YouTube video, but like I said, this is showing you exactly how to do this. And nothing is scripted or anything like that. We're just going and doing it, you know, just kind of like on a whim doing it. All right, let's grab our blocks from the other side we left over there. And I repeat, guys, you're probably going to want to torque these down pretty good so they won't fall off. But right now, we're just kind of snuggling them up just for looks at the moment, because it is solely cosmetic, right? And it doesn't really matter at the moment. One started. And the other started. And you can always go back to, you know, stock if you got your girlfriend or whatever. Fiance, if you watched any of the previous videos, you know she got her little Honda Grum. So she rides that. She doesn't ever ask to ride on the back of this bike anymore. And if you got a jealous girlfriend, this will help your situation out too. Because ain't nobody riding on the back of this sucker right now. Alright. Ooh, that was loud. Don't strip it out like I almost just did. That's gonna look ugly. You might not want to torque them down too tight. Just notice that. You may end up stripping them. Anyway. Alright guys, as you can see, that cleaned up really nice in the rear of this bike. To me anyway, it looks great. Yeah, buddy. Alright guys, till then guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Try and like some of my other videos. We're going to try and be more consistent on the post. But till then guys, peace.
Whoa, 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 yeah, we are in the place of, yeah, 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 yeah.